Disastrous is not the only word to describe the awfulness that is going on our oceans, seas, or even factories. Lakes, rivers, and oceans are suffering from our mistake. We can't say we're saving when we're destroying the very earth we tried to save. To pollution, to pesticide, to plastic. We're saying we're trying to save our planet with all the Hippocratic talk about the 6 R's, about how we have the idiocy to speak like this when we are the very ones destroying the very earth we're trying to save. With pollution, we're destroying the very air we breathe. With pesticides, we're killing the insects that save us from the famine we fleed. With plastic, we're killing all the ocean and land life. Sooner than we know it, it would have killed our very planet. With all the bombs, human waste, and more harmful things that hurt our environment, we are eliminating our days in our very earth, and we're counting the days to our very existence.
What could come out of plastic is very tragic. It's not fantastic. How will you feel with a plate full of plastic? These animals are suffering. We don't want this to happen. Beware of the plastic. Beware of it all. This dangerous plastic is the most of it all. Did you know that pollution is always active? We need a solution and we need it now. Yo.
Pleasure over need, so you prepared to give it all. Cut down your gases and plastics and give it up. Your next summer spree is an animal downfall. Plastic on their place means no fish at all. Play danger or play it safe. Hey man, it's your call. Cut down on the gas produced by your car. Less trap heat, the slower the earth chars.
Good morning, America. I am your host, Oliver Johnson, and today on the news we will be talking about plastic and why it is harming our planet.
Plastic is bad because it is one of the toxins that build up in sea animals.
This doesn't seem like a big problem now, but scientists have discovered by 2050, 99% of all seabirds will have eaten plastic, and there will be more plastic than fish in water. Such a shame, isn't it, Oliver?
It sure is, Blake. And did you guys know what exactly happens when we recycle our plastic? Let's just say that the United States ships all of that garbage to countries of lower rank, such as India, just so it gets piled up and kept there.
How does all of this plastic get into the ocean, you may ask? All of the plastic in the ocean got either dumped in by trucks or they got into our sewer system.
Have you guys ever seen trash on top of sewer drains? I'm sure you have. Well, this is a diagram when there's a dry weather and when there's a heavy rainfall. Notice the sewage treatment plant pipe gets full, so because of all of that, the garbage and rainfall goes right to the ocean.
Every year, around 100,000 sea mammals die from plastic in the ocean.
When we eat the sea animals that have accidentally eaten plastic, we take in diseases such as cancer, mental disorder, asthma, and infertility.
We hope you guys take better decisions on using the 6 R's, which go by reuse, recycle, rethink, repair, refuse, and reduce.
This has been Oliver Johnson,
Kevin Takashi,
and Blake Retton.
and we will see you guys on the next one.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Let's rethink, repair, refuse.
Plastic is harming animals, but in fact is harming you.
Let's refuse on using plastic and help the animals too.
We litter on our land and destroy our nation too. Sooner or later, this world will be plastic.
Plastic is everywhere. We eat it, we drink it, and we even breathe it.
Water goes into sewers and out to the sea. That's why plastic is in animals' teeth.
Plastic is harmful. It's down in the sea. Let's save these animals. 1, 2, 3.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Words that we all know. We might be only children, but we sure do know.
By 2050, this world will be infected with plastic.
Ocean pollution. Plastic waste in the ocean is something not many people talk about or even remember, right? But nowadays, as pollution is getting worse, the effects of sea life and humanity is taking a toll. Many people think that ocean pollution isn't a big deal, but once people start noticing the consequence that water pollution has, it'll already be too late. Realizing what pollution is doing to our oceans can make a big impact on our society. By contributing to help save ocean life and even ourselves, our environment would be much safer for everyone's health. Today we are here to speak and spread awareness about this threatening issue.
Let's make a solution to pollution
by eliminating plastics and elastics. Our animals are now okay, so we need to make a solution today. We can reuse our bottles to clean our waters.
Our life isn't in a situation, but we're not meeting the expectations. Our food has plastic, but you think it still tastes fantastic?
It hurts to know the truth, but there's something we can do. Let's make the world a better place by helping it in many ways.
How we can prevent. As a fellow human being, we encourage you to make a change. The results of living the way we live now will only cause more damage not only to sea life and us, but also to the environment we live in. We encourage you to try and reduce the amounts of times you use plastic, and when you do, please dispose of it appropriately. Rethink, reuse, refuse, recycle, repair, and reduce.
Please make a change. If we all work together, we can make a better and cleaner world, not only for us, but for every living thing on Earth. This is a very serious topic everyone should be informed about. Let's change the world together.
Hi, welcome. This is Top Buzz News, and we're coming at you live. And we are going to be talking about what today, Rakia?
Honeybees.
Yes, we are, and we are going to inform you all about them. What's up first, Rakia?
The queen bee. The queen bee, she's really, like as in her name, the queen. She's the mother of all the bees. And when she dies, they come up with new bees, the larvae. And they give the new bees the upcoming queen the royal jelly for her to become new queen.
Okay, and we are also going to be talking about worker bees. And most people think worker bees are males. That's not the case. Worker bees are females. And the worker bees do all the work such as feeding the queen, house cleaning, and feeding the rest of the colony, and they really are very independent. But it's only one thing, and they cannot produce babies, and the queen produces the babies. And what else other bees are there?
The male drones. The male drones are the mates. They help the queen reproduce and have other bees. And the male drones, they do not have stingers, and they do not collect pollen or nectar. So they don't do work except for help reproduce with the queen. And other things that you should know about the female workers is that she collects the pollen and the nectar, and then she makes the wax. So it all brings it all together, and they all have an important role.
Now, some of our viewers have been asking us to do a project on bees, and we're going to introduce you to Beatrice, homemade bee. Beatrice explains the queen's role, and it gives you a fact about her, and it explains the male drone role and the female worker's role. So, Rakia, tell us all about that.
Well, you should know that bees, 30% to 90% of bees die from neonicotinoids, which is like a pesticide to kill most insects. Well, a lot of insects.
And farmers use this pesticide called neonicotinoids because to help their plants grow. But one thing a lot of people did not know about bees is that they help make all our food that we have on our tables and everything. And these farmers have been doing this a lot to grow their crops, and it's actually killing off most of the population of bees and beehives. So that is a bad thing, and we're here to inform you about how important bees are to our community and how we need to keep them around. And the way to stop this is to tell farmers stop using neonicotinoids. And I know that's a very interesting word. I made a song about it called neonicotinoids. Neonicotinoids, even though they're bad, but yeah. So Rakia, back to you.
The population of bees was up, and then it sort of went down, but it stayed up. And then once neonicotinoids was introduced, once they were introduced, the population of bees went down. And as we all know, honeybees, they make honey. So the population went down and the honey was probably not being made because the population is down. And certain foods that you eat, such as fruit and like apples and stuff,
come from pollinators, and bees are one of the most known pollinators in the world today. And bees are very important to our community. They actually help grow our plants and our flowers and stuff like that. So when farmers kill them or people hurt them or think they're really bad, they're actually really good for our community, and we need to actually really take a step back and just let the bees do what they do best and let them be the busy bees that they are.
And something you should know about survival. The queen, she can live up to from 1 to 5 years, and the female workers, they only live for about 6 weeks. So that's not good long term.
Bye viewers, this is Top Buzz News.
Good night, America.
The ceiling, and there's a huge hive in there that you need to remove. So each little thing they can find, they get in there. Yes. Wait.
Next level.